Southern California, the land where wind farms chop energy out of the heavens. It's big sky country, and the game's biggest stars dominate the tennis firmament as the ATP World Tour juggernaut rolls into Indian Wells for the BNP Paribas Open, the first Masters 1000 event of the 2012 season. It's a spectacular start to an impressive calendar of world-class tournaments. Another 8 epic events follow before the season finale, the Barclays ATP World Tour Finals in London in November. First among equals, the focus is currently on Roger Federer, thanks to the Swiss superstar's recent resurgence with 5 titles since the end of last November.
I practiced really well all of last year, and I've been injury-free since quite some time now. And I think took a good decision after the US Open not to get down on myself and actually to work hard, take a break, reassess where I am in my game. So I think I took all the right decisions, and here I am now on a roll, and it's good to be confident.
But it's Novak Djokovic with 4 out of the last 5 Grand Slams to his name who can afford to relax. He's very much at ease with his world #1 status, but can he repeat that phenomenal 2011?
I think every year is different, so I try to approach 2012 in that way. Try to have the positive mindset, prepare for each event in the best possible way. I don't know if I can repeat the 2011, and I don't want to think about that. To be honest, every year is different.
It's clear immediately how much the top guys enjoy Indian Wells, although even friendly football matches can become very competitive. As to who can become top dog among the Fantastic Four, well, that's a matter for debate.
The tennis is in a fantastic era now. A lot of players are fantastic ones with very high level of tennis. Very complete players now. Has all shots. You don't see a player with a bad shot.
It's a great top 4 we have at the moment. It's really a great era, and it's been actually for some time now that Novak obviously has moved into the winner's circle of the Grand Slams and actually had a dominating season last year, and Murray always being around. I mean, he had his best season last year as well. It's been a tough year for all of us, but still we made it work somehow and had a good season, and I think we can sort of expect the same again in 2012.
Rogers finished last year very well, and he started this year great. He's played very well. Obviously Novak, he's only played a couple of tournaments this year, but the Australian Open was obviously a great tournament for him, and then semi-finals in Dubai, and Rafa's probably the one. He made the final in Australia, but he's only played 1 event this year, or 2 events. So everybody's playing good tennis, I think. Kind of know where everybody's game is at, except for Rafa, because he's not played for a month, but we'll definitely see that here.
There's 4 of us that have been quite dominant in the last couple of years, and intensity is rising every single year. And in order to be one of the top players, you have to be on top of your game more or less throughout the whole year.
BNP Paribas put on a lavish player party on Thursday night before the main draw kicked off. And whether it was the classic cars or extravagant entrees, the game's great and good were clearly there to enjoy themselves.
It's always a nice party here. I have fun every time, so I would say tonight if I have fun or not.
You can feel that there's almost like a tennis fever going on in these 2 weeks around the desert.
The weather is beautiful, it's hot but not humid, which I think everyone here enjoys, and I'm really looking forward to the week.
The top 20 on the South African Airways ATP rankings were all competing at the Indian Wells Tennis Garden. American #1 Mardy Fish in 8th spot would have been looking nervously over his shoulder though. Not only was Juan Martín del Potro hard on his tail after a great start to the year, but also John Isner was enjoying his best ever ranking position, now up at number 11. A good run here, and he could not only threaten the top 10, but compatriot Fish as well. When the main draw got underway on the first Saturday, a rogue virus swept the locker room, causing a few upset stomachs and subsequent withdrawals, including Frenchman Gael Monfils. But possibly the biggest shock of the season came in the evening, as Scot Andy Murray took on Spain's Guillermo Garcia Lopez. The number 4 seed had won 31 of his last 35 matches and seemed to have long forgotten his shock second-round defeat to American Donald Young here last year. He was bossed by Garcia Lopez in this one, though. When the Spaniard took the first set, those distant memories had become a fresh nightmare.
And now he's won 13 of the last 18 points, and guess what? Set numero uno to Garcia Lopez.
After being broken at the start of the second set, it looked like curtains for Andy, and then in an epic 14-minute third game, and after 6 deuces, Murray finally claimed what he hoped would be a turning point.
That's a huge hold for Murray. Well done. Persevered.
But try as he might, Murray couldn't break the Spaniard, who held his nerve, saving 7 break points. So much for all that talk over the Big Four dominating.
Oh, that's so good. Such a comprehensive match from the Spaniard.
One of the more impressive performances we've seen against one of the top 4.
I've scored so many chances. I had love 40 maybe 3 times, 2 or 3 times, love 30 a number of times, and didn't break. I was missing returns when I had break points, and